check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the Ravens first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Niners' 18-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Trent Taylor, 69 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
13.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Throwing is Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Gould is was able to put it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Smith, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6 on the play.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ravens 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This is Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, 34 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Williams.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on this.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Niners 26. Ravens 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
12 yards there and a first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And it's caught. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Escaping the... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Garoppolo looking to throw. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
Oh, that is going to be a safety. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up and I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Tesla driving soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The first carry down. This is Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Make it happen! Damian Williams, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Damian Williams, what a career renaissance this man has had. A terrific run there as he broke free for a big one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I can't push nothing now.
And that'll set them back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 39, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. His pass caught with the 4.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They'll run with Mostert.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
Can't pick a play, bro.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And this shit cheating, man. I can't pick no fucking play. Damn, man.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Chiefs 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. There's Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
San Francisco.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39.
39-yard attempt.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Good kick, bro.
We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, Pimper, you got to get your Wi-Fi game together, man.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
See, now I can't pick a play. Come on, man. It's this bitch-ass Wi-Fi, man. Yours, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2
yards on the pickup.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
8 yards to go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Get it together. Keep going now. Come on, guys.
Here we go.
Mostert. They find some open field here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
God damn, bro.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Once again, it's Mostert. And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Wishnowsky to kick off Orson.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 49ers, 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. On first down, Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Runs through the contact. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
There on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, 49ers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Nothing's free! Nothing's free!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that one will be accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. On first down, Mahomes going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt for the 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
In your face!
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
I need to get my swag right there.
By Tarvarius Moore. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They hand it off to Mostert. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 26 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that tough of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a